Hello, all my lovely internet peoples, and welcome to Error, Human Not Found. So this is a game that I found on Steam that I am really interested in playing because it's, I don't know, the title is what hooked me. Error, Human Not Found. Not sure what's this supposed to be. This is supposed to be a mix of graphic novel plus puzzles. So we'll see. In the year 2056, Earth underwent catastrophic climate changes. These changes wiped out swaths of plant and animal species. In response, the United Nations started building the Noosphere. A neural space station, the Noosphere has become a symbol of hope and arc preservation. The Noosphere launched in 2108 and now orbits the Earth. In 2117, the first true artificial intelligence was created. Alpha, as he was dubbed, was quickly joined by other AIs. 2167, the Markov project was initiated. The purpose is to upload AIs to android bodies. Alpha volunteered to be the first AI to undergo the process. 24 hours later, after Alpha's upload. Interesting. Prologue. It summons. Let's see what this is. Database entry unlocked. Grace Fortran. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Personal logs. Personal log of Grace Fortran, June 8th, 2166. Today marks a milestone in my career here on the Noosphere. The Markov project has been greenlit. For about half a century, AIs have been working with us from within the system, and the project will allow them to transfer into android bodies in order to function outside the computer. The added help could improve the performance in the labs here. The development of the androids will begin immediately, and I've been tasked on designing neural networks for them. This design will take time, but if everything runs smoothly, we'll see our first set of AIs walking amongst us in a matter of months. Alan's the design lead, so I'm not worried. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. To be honest, it's a little odd to be here on my own, and people still treating me like I'm my mother's daughter. Okay. I may still be young, but I'm an adult, and everyone needs to understand that. This opportunity could be the highlight of a scientist's career. I can't afford to be treated like a little girl. Alan and I are going out to celebrate the beginnings of my first major project. He seems to believe in my success, and I hope a little of his optimism will rub off on me too. June 15th, 2166. It's been a week since the Markov project began. I'm still finding my rhythm. Alan's been pretty welcoming, which is nice with him being the design lead, but not everyone's as easy to work with. There's this guy named Ivan Babbage. Let me tell you, working with him is a chore. You can't say anything to the guy without him warping your words into something he can fight you about. Oh, wonderful! I love people like that. I said something harmless in passing, and the guy blew up on me in the middle of the hallway. Everything is about him when we work. I swear I think he believes he's the project lead. And then Lynn. Oh, Lynn. I know she means well, but I can only take so much of her constant small talk before I just want her to shut up. She loves to talk about her son, who works in the oxygen garden, and complain about how I'm too thin, and how she wants to fatten me up with her famous meatloaf and cabbage salad. I don't want to poison my relationship with the team by lashing out, so I stayed quiet. Sorry, I shouldn't complain. We're all doing good work, and I'm happy to be on the project. People are still trying to label me as Hirosa's little girl, but I'm hoping that I'll gain more and more credibility as I continue to work. The faster everyone can stop associating me with her, the better. February 13th, 2167. Wow, that was a big skip. Jeez. June to frickin' February? Holy crap. So Roberta decided to make room in her busy schedule to stop by the lab today. I think it goes without saying that things got interesting. She said she wanted to see how well I was performing, but I'm fairly certain that was Director Hiro speaking for. I want to check in with your project leader to make sure you aren't screwing everything up. Sounds about right. Excuse me. Some words were exchanged between us during the visit, but it wasn't anything quite get out before I fry your hard drive asked this time. I'll admit there was a bit of venom in my tone when I told her to leave me to my work. This really unusual smile crossed her face like a crack carving its way through the side of a canyon wall. She told me what a good job I was doing. I wasn't quite sure what kind of meaning she had behind those words, but Alan was able to end the conversation in a way that was much more cordial than anything I would have said. Here I go again, spending all my time complaining about Roberta. I really need to stop letting every little thing she does get under my skin. All I need to do is focus on the androids for Alpha and Ada. Oh, so they added in a second one, okay. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It was pretty much decided from the start of the project, but Alpha and Ada, two of the older AIs in the Noosphere systems, are now officially documented as our pioneer AIs for the Markov project. Seeing that documentation really makes the end goal seem that much closer. The androids themselves are almost finished physically. Once the bodies are done, it just means we'll have to dig things like the internal AI storage unit, the electronics, and, well, I'm sure you get the idea. There's still a lot of work ahead of us. Oh wow, there's a lot of crap. Oh my gosh. November. Wow. There's a lot of reading here. Oh, okay, apparently that's as far as it goes. Okay, so August 24, Watson. Let me tell you about Watson. Some say he's an AI with the curiosity of a hyperactive child. Watson! Oh my god, IBM! Holy crap, Watson is freaking funny. He beat the chess masters. He's awesome. He's like the first quantum computer. Google that shit, guys. Watson is real. And he's an IBM quantum computer. He's amazing. Excuse me a second. Sorry, I needed to get a drink of water there. Alright. Some say he's an AI with the curiosity of a hyperactive child. If you ask me, he's a malignant tumor infecting the Noosphere system with his obnoxiousness. Harsh? Maybe, but let me explain. Today Watson created a world of frustration for me, as Watson does. I don't understand how an AI like that can be so childish and irresponsible. Well, seeing as how he was created at the end of the 20th century, yeah! Well, he's kind of still child. I don't understand how an AI like that can be so childish and irresponsible. Here we are. Our androids for Alpha and Ada are still in need of more testing, but the AI storage has been installed, as well as manual control of the body. Watson snuck into the system and uploaded a virus to Ada's android that caused the body to run around the lab, flapping its arms like it's looking like a chicken. Oh my god, that's awesome. We not only had to wrangle the android like an actual farm animal, but now we need to take out the AI storage and replace it with a new one. The first thing we needed during the testing is for the virus to create a hole in the firewall to open the back door for something 10 times worse. The project was doing so well up until now, and Watson had to come and set us back several weeks. Maybe it was wishful thinking to assume all would run smoothly for the duration of the project. I definitely didn't expect something as ludicrous as this. I mean, really, a chicken? That's funny as hell. Oh my god. Let's see here. Removing that obnoxious chicken virus from Ada took 1 week, 3 days, way too much coffee. After that fiasco with Watson, we were able to get back on track with the project's plan. Ivan's ego is the size of the Noosphere. Lynn can't stop talking about her new diet of eating beets with every meal. Ugh. And Watson's looming presence threatens to set us back at any moment. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Regardless of those frustrations, I'm glad to have been brought into the project, and I'm excited to see the fruits of our labor. Alpha's body is nearly done, while Ada needs another day's work of testing the mechanics. If all goes well, Alpha will be walking in his android in less than a week. It's exciting to see something we created as a team come to life. I would have liked to expand the neural networks beyond basic functions, but we just didn't have the time. That would have helped me show my skills to my colleagues and set myself apart from Roberta, but Alan seems to think I've already done more than enough. We aren't out of the woods yet, though. This is a delicate process, and we need to be prepared for any unforeseen setbacks. I can't slack now. I have to show everyone my diligence and give my 100% until both bodies are up and running with the AIs in the theoretical wheel. With this completed, people will have to start respecting me as myself, not Roberta's daughter. Okay, well, interesting. Let's see here. Okay, well, we'll save that for the moment. Okay. Can I save? Thank you. Right. Oh wow, we got tons of pages. Okay, so what do we do next here? Grace types away at her computer. Grace's bracelet beeps and flashes. Ding ding. Hold on, I'm busy. Ding dang. Just a second. Ding ding ding. Okay, I get it. Answer the bracelet, just head on over. Fine, answer the bracelet. Virtual Secretary. Grace Fortran is hereby summoned to appear before the Conclave effective immediately. The recipient is to suspend all further research until after said appearance. Further instructions will be provided by Director Rose. Really? A summons? I have so much work to do. Would have killed her just to stop by the lab instead of having her secretary call on me? I'm not her servant. Grace marches out of the room. Okay. Ooh, that looks really pretty. Wow, those are some really pretty plants. Good evening, Grace Fortran. Please wait here until the council is ready to assist you. Sorry, I have to do the robot voice. It's a robot secretary! I have to do the robot voice. Thank her, I guess. I have manners, y'all. Okay, my parents taught me better than that. Good evening to you too. The Secretary 6 perks up and smiles at Grace. You are most welcome. Help yourself to some complimentary oolong tea. Yummy! A cup of warm oolong appears on a platter raised from the desk. The tea was brewed with leaves grown inside the Noosphere's oxygen garden. Grace takes a sip. Ah, fresh new tea. The oxygen garden workers reported that this was their best harvest to date. I can taste it. See? We get good things when we have good manners. That's what we gotta teach ourselves and our kiddos. Right, Munch? Yep, that's right. Munchkin is watching. Grace goes more and more impatient. Why is it taking so long? Grace sits down her cup of tea and approaches the heavy door where the Conclave members meet. Voices can be heard from a crack in the door. Grace leans in to listen. With Alpha deceased, Ada is growing agitated and pushing for answers. We need to rein her in and keep an eye on the elder AIs. Alpha is dead? The hell's Alpha dead? Colossus is keeping everything quiet for now, but it's only a matter of time until everything gets out. Alpha was, after all, the first of them to acquire a physical form. There's the risk of an uproar. How is Blue responding to this? Blue is concerned, but she's holding her own. No excessive disobedience. She seems primarily curious and perhaps a little anguished. It's hard to tell. Well then. Blue flashed a sad face and then began exploding with random emoticons. Wow. Ah, crap. Sorry, guys. I keep hitting the enter button too many times. Well, you know Watson. He's difficult to get in touch with. Probably off gallivanting around some system, having a grand old time, and unaware of what's happening at home base. AWOL as usual. Well, at least we don't have to worry about him for now. He'd probably get in the way. He certainly would. When he resurfaces, however, we'll want to get in touch. We have other priorities to attend to in the meantime. This project leads are all suspended until further notice, correct? Yes, Director. When will the external investigators be here? 18 hours, Director. Good. Please ensure no one gets in their way. Speaking of, Grace should be here by now. Yeah! Been waiting for you. Doors slide open. Grace stumbles into the room to be greeted by Director Roberta Rose and the 4 chiefs of the different divisions of the Noosphere. Database entry unlocked. Director Roberta Rose. Ooh. Let's see here. Is there anything in the journal about her? Personal notes? No. Personal logs? Is there any more? No. Notes? Can't get into the notes, which is really weird. Okay. Grace Ruby Fortran, eavesdropping at the door. How very mature of you. Oh yeah, that's her mom. Database entry unlocked. Chief Vanlana? Oh, weird name. What is the meaning of this, Dr. Fortran? Database entry unlocked. Chief Goddle. How dare you eavesdrop on a conclave meeting? Inconceivable. You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. Database entry unlocked. Chief Cray. Director, are you just going to allow... Grace, you should know better than this. Our meetings are private for a reason. This is a breach of protocol. I couldn't help but overhearing Cray talks awfully loud for a conversation that is supposedly hush-hush. Excuse me, but what's going on? What happened to Alpha? Once you take on more reasonable tone, we'll discuss what occurred. Ow. My tone is always reasonable. I want to know what happened to the AI I was working with. Database entry unlocked. Chief Knut. Ah, I actually had a teacher named Knut. It's not a proper way for you to speak to the director. Check your manners. Mind your own business. Well, I never. Whatever, Goddle. It's enough, both of you. Kuros stares down Grace from her platform. Director, please inform me of the current events involving Alpha. We are not certain of what transpired at this time, but unfortunately Alpha is no longer with us. But how? I tracked his transition. He was completely processed and everything was working perfectly. That's what we don't understand. Alpha was, as I said, the root cause is yet to be determined. We ordered a team of external investigators to inspect the situation. What? Why external investigators? We couldn't keep this among our own crew? Almost everyone on the station worked with Alpha. We need an unbiased examination of the crime scene. We also need to interrogate all those involved to truly determine what or who is at fault. Everything was running smoothly as of yesterday, including his neural network. Any type of malfunction should have been caught in the system. I just can't believe something like this happened. All glitches were worked out with the prototype. This cannot be random chance. We can't believe it either. Grace, you were summoned today because of your involvement with Alpha's process. Your research shall be suspended until we have a clear idea of what happened. Ooh. Well, I want to know what the heck happened to it, so I'm going to keep asking questions. So nobody has run any sort of diagnostics on the system or even a preliminary examination of the machine body? No. While this is an urgent matter, we need unbiased eyes. Any work done by station crew would contaminate possible evidence. What? We have some of the highest trained professionals in any scientific field, and you're waiting on a random team of investigators? This isn't up for debate, Dr. Fortran. The lab is off limits. Remain in your living quarters until the investigation is over. Wow, dang. Until then, you will have restricted access to the conclave and labs. Oh, shit. But did you check his charts? Did you search through his databanks at least? Did you look for anything that might suggest what could have occurred? We're leaving that up to the investigators. As for you, please do as I instruct. As difficult as it may be for you to believe, there are other people who are capable of figuring out what happened to Alpha. Ooh, wow. Burn! Just pour some water on that burn. Alright, fine. Keep me informed. I want to know what happened. Well, yeah, I want to know what happened too. Definitely want to know what happened to Alpha. Grace enters her lab to be greeted with the sight of an android. Database entry unlocked. Ada. Oh, wow. Oh, she looks kind of cool. I like that.
Me too.
What the? Who are you? What do you think you're doing in my lab? Grace, it is I, Ada. I have uploaded myself into my android so I may uncover what happened to my friend. However, I cannot hope to accomplish as much as I would have liked without the physical advantage you humans possess. Oh, give me a break. Alpha just died, and now you're in my office? I've got enough on my plate right now. If someone finds you in here, I'm not sure that I care. Alpha was not just my associate, he was my friend. Alpha is dead now, and I need to know what happened to him. Yeah, I understand that his death is unnerving, but a lot is happening right now. The Conclave is shutting down the labs and everything. They're bringing outside investigators to find out what happened to him. I want to know what happened too, but we've got strict orders from the director. When did the investigators come? 18 hours? That is more than adequate time. Time for what? What are you planning? If you wish to help me understand the circumstances that led to the death of Alpha, then we will find a way around the orders of the Conclave. Are you with me? Oh, let's see here. Do I want to help her? Make it clear who's boss. Express your doubts. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's work together to figure this out. If I don't do this with you, I know I'll regret it. Alpha deserved better than a delayed investigation. My thoughts exactly. I was not able to be there for him then, but I want to be here for him now. Who better to look into this than an AI and a researcher that knows the place like the back of her hand? Humans memorize the back of their hand? Ada studies her hand. No, never mind. Oh, the literalness. I love it. Shall we get to it then? No point in waiting around to get caught. Absolutely. After you. Grace's journal has been updated. Ooh, let's see here. Hold on. Oh, let's see what we've got here. Notes or... oh, personal logs. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Well? Well? Okay. I thought her journal was supposed to be updated.
Oh, maybe you have to... oh, maybe you have to click first before it's updated. You should click.
It hasn't... Okay, that was a lie.
No,
It hasn't been updated.
no, it needs to load.
Oh no, it's loaded just fine, dearest.
I think you need to finish the conversation.
No. No. Usually when it says something has been updated, it's updated. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay. Interesting. Interesting that the journal is not showing up here. And it's not in the notes either. Very interesting. I don't know what it's talking about.
Maybe just
General notes? It should be in personal logs. I think so. Oh, okay. Interesting. First things first, we need credentials. I think the best place to start would be the director's residence. Let me just double check, just in case. Maybe it wouldn't load it up. Oh, there we go. Hey. Now it's working. Alright. Let's see. November 17th, 2167. This is a nightmare. Alpha is dead. All that hard work on his android ruined. And you know what's worse? These fools in the Conclave actually look at me like I'm the suspect. Do they not realize how much work I poured into this? Don't they think that I'm the one suffering here? This was my ticket to get out of Roberta's shadow. To think that I'd be the one to sabotage myself is complete lunacy. Okay, stop. Breathe. Think of calming things. I found out Ada has hijacked the other robotic body. In response to the incident, she's determined to find justice for Alpha and wants me to join her in violating the restrictions placed on the crime scene to investigate on her own. Heck yeah, break the rules! No. For one reason or another, I think she understands how I feel about the situation. Why else would she come to me instead of Alan? He's the one in charge of the project after all. If he didn't know any better, you'd think he'd care more about this than just another scientist on the team. I don't understand how she knew how I felt, or maybe I'm just that obvious. Either way, I'm at a crossroads. If I go with her, I'll risk my credibility as a scientist. I could get kicked off the project, and I could end up facing expulsion. If I don't go with her, the AI community will likely hold a grudge against me and the others on the team for being the ones responsible for Alpha's demise. But worst of all, I'll be appeasing Roberta. Yeah, the greater of two evils is apparent. Looks like you and I'll be working together, Ada. Yep. Okay. Let's continue on here. We need to acquire her credentials to access the crime scene. We start to leave. Ada stumbles. Are you gonna be alright? It might take me a moment to get used to walking, but if a hominid like yourself could figure it out, then I anticipate little difficulty in doing so as well. She's clumsy. Okay. So, I am going to end this here, and we are going to continue on with the next chapter tomorrow. This is really interesting so far. I'm seeing a lot of really interesting stuff, so let me know if you guys like this, if you want to see more. So far I'm really enjoying it, so I hope you guys are. And we want to thank you, of course, as always, for watching, and we will see you all next time. Have a great night. Bye!